Hi, welcome to another episode of I Am Trans News. I am your hostess, as always, Novana Beta, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the incredible story of the first trans woman to undergo gender confirmation surgery. Okay, so make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and without further ado, I'm going to let you know about Miss Dora. It says here, Hollywood might have you believe that the first trans woman to undergo gender reassignment surgery was Lily. That was certainly the impression I got when watching Eddie Redmayne's in the uncontroversial The Danish Girl in 2015. A few weeks before Lily had her surgery, the lesser-known Dora had undergone the same procedure. Dora was born into a poor farming family in 1891 in a region in Germany. From all the reports, she always identified as a female and deeply disliked wearing men's clothes. Her family allowed her to live as a female, but this was clearly not good enough. When she was 6, she tried to give herself a DIY version of the operation she would later have, attempting to remove her private parts with a blade. When she grew up, Dora moved to Berlin using her birth name, and she presented herself as male to get jobs as a waiter and work in upmarket hotels during the summer seasons for the rest of the year when she lived as a female. Okay. It says here, although Berlin was soon to be an LGBT capital of Europe, Dora was occasionally arrested for the crime of cross-dressing transgender people who considered to be transvestites at the time and served time in a man's jail. Okay. And says here that, and finally in 1922, Dora had her first surgeries, undergoing the first surgery was removing her testicles, and the surgery also began to studying the effects of reducing testosterone that Dora, had. Okay. Let's see here. Another doctor that worked on her was named Flex. It says here her castration had the effect, but was not very extensive, making her body fuller, restrictor, bulk grower, making visible signs of breast development and giving. Okay, so wow. Okay, they said that they also were testing out, since they were testing out the testosterone, I guess they were also like messing with her hormones, and that removing her testicles, helped her develop more of the woman. Okay, that's cool. Okay. It says here, however, Dora had to wait 9 years before her penis would be removed, and she would have her vagina surgery, for lack of a better word, or vinoplasty. Okay, so it says here, becoming, as far as any surviving records show, the first person to have the sex change operation was Dora. Okay. And she actually had the vinoplasty done, and it was highly successful, even though it wasn't successful for Lily in The Danish Girl. Okay. It says here that in May 1933, 4 months after Hitler came into power, a mob came right up to the students in SSR and institutions, and basically they started an attack. And it says here that the Nazi terrorists were living in France, so they were in France. But anyway, it says here, but Dora was still there. So she was still living where she had been living the whole time. Okay. and she was never heard from again. It was presumed that she was killed in the attack, although it's possible she was arrested and died in custody. It's not known just how many people were murdered after the institution records fell into the hands of the opposite side and the crooked police. All right. Wow. I think they said there's a film. Her character appears in a 1999 German film about Magus, whose title transvestite as an Einstein of sex, but her story deserves a much wider audience. Okay, yeah, so let me know what you think about her story. I think it's amazing that even way back in the 1800s, this trans girl was out here living her best life, like, and not letting nobody stop her from nothing, period. That's what's up. But anyway, let me know what you think about the story in the comment section below. Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, I am Novana Beta, and this is I Am Trans News.